can an accusation follow somebody even if they're found not guilty? Like, let's fast forward you take them to trial, you find they're acquitted, yet they still have this tarnished reputation. I mean, how do you handle that?
It happens a lot, unfortunately. I mean, you can get looked at like, hey, you beat the rap, you had some technicality, whatever it happens to be. And that can happen. And the smaller the service, maybe in the Marine Corps, this is more likely than in the Army, although Marines are a different group. I think Marines understand that people get falsely accused a lot. And, that's what happens. If you win, bottom line. I like to get people out of the chain of command. And so you get an acquittal, get a transfer, do a PCS, get to a new command and start fresh. Now, oftentimes there are commands that are incredibly supportive. I've had cases where a command is very supportive and they don't believe their Marine committed the misconduct. They don't want the case to go to trial. But now it's not command driven anymore, at least with Office of the Special Trial Counsel.
Yep.
She may have a sexual assault case that the command would never bring, but you've got a prosecutor trying to make their numbers and they're all up on their high horse and take a case to trial. And the command thinks it's trash anyways. And so in those cases, the vindication is, for the service member, and the command is saying, what the hell are you doing to the prosecutor? So that's one set of cases, but that's not most cases. Oftentimes these things can follow you and you want a PCS, get to a new duty station, get to a new location. This is particularly true Oconus. I mean, I do so many cases in Oki, so many cases in Japan and Korea. Those are small communities. There are a lot of military service members there, but they're small communities. If you win a trial in Korea, get the hell out of Korea before you get accused of something else. Get the IFST lifted, get on the first thing smoking and get back to the States. And so there's strategies we can put into place to help people overcome that. But the reality is that just happens, right? But better to have a stigma follow you than to be stuck in Leavenworth for 30 years.
True.
So I say, well, if I hire civilian counsel, am I going to look guilty? No, I say, I'd much rather look guilty hanging out in my backyard by the pool than be found guilty in prison for 30 years.
Yeah.
Every day of the week. And so, that's just some things you can do.